Who are those people from whom we want to run away? And if we think it over for a moment, we find the answer that these are those people who criticize us, who condemns us, and never leave any opportunity to pull our leg and plot against us and keep finding any reason, any context, any pretext to lead us down or condemn us, and we want to run away from such people for the peace of our mind. But Jesus Christ is telling us that it is a state of blessedness when somebody insults us, or even he goes to such extreme that he says that blessed are you when they insult you, persecute you, and falsely say every kind of evil against you because of me, because of your divinity, because of your purity, because of the life, truth, and divinity in you, because of you being so beautiful in love of divinity, and because of love in you, because of your tenderness, because of everything that can be good is God. Because one time Jesus Christ, somebody called Jesus Christ good, and Jesus says that don't you know that God is good? So what is good is God. So if somebody is criticizing for goodness, is criticizing for God, and then Jesus adds, be glad and rejoice because your reward is great in heaven, for that is how they persecuted the prophets who were before you. And why just us? In our daily life we find so many people insulting us, condemning us, but it has happened with even great people who were following Christ, or who are themselves the prophet. They have faced this kind of thing. But why this is a state of blessedness? Why we need to rejoice and be glad for this reason? And yes, reward is great in heaven, but the reward is great in this world also, because Jesus is the way, He is the life, He is the light of the world, He is the love of this world, and His words are full of love. So it is good to to be with some kind of people who are such a negative, or the friction of our life, because in this world friction is very important for motion. When we have challenges in our life, only then it reveals the next level of strength in us. And when we are with our friends are those people who hide our weakness from us. They say, oh no, it's good, how am I looking, how was my performance? And the friends will say, no, it was perfect, awesome. And they are those people who are our friend, who accepts us with our mistake. So once they have accepted us, so they don't focus on our mistake. But the critics are those people who bring those facts that we ourselves miss to see. And so there is thanks to them, there is some respect for them also, because they give us such facts, such information, and this is information age that we can only get from those critics, on which if we recollect our mind, then we can improve, we can carve ourselves. And they are such people that keeps us all the time aware, like they are like the wolf of our life, anytime can come to attack us, and it keeps us on our toe. And when we are on our toe, then our eyes and ears are open, we reach to the state of awareness. And when we are in a state of awareness, we are awakened, and when we are awakened, then we can adorn our life according to our will. And sometimes critics are so strong that we cannot handle it anymore. Such wolves they become that it appears that we are going to break down because of them. And then it's also a state of blessedness and celebration, because when the sheep has trouble of life from the wolves, it is the time when the shepherd interfere into the role. And Christ is a good shepherd who can even lay down his life for us, and good shepherd is one who can lay down his life for you. And you will see that when some situation that becomes too much for you, and you have kind and good heart, and you are living a very beautiful life, then you will see that entire situation. You might have seen yourself so many times in your life, that entire situation will change. All world changes, and everything becomes good for us, and we find that God knows from where a new help come, because Jesus has said that He is going to send the helper, and the Spirit of truth that is being sent by divinity to us is the word that Jesus has used, is the helper. So it is always a success and beauty in our life. So with this contemplation of loving everybody, to spread our love, and critics, it is, I don't know if we gain anything by criticizing others, because what affects us is what comes out of our mouth. Jesus has made it clear that what comes out of our mouth is going to make us. So if from our mouth, instead of praise and love, if criticism and condemn is coming out, then I don't think it is going to do anything good for us. But those people who get criticized, it is good for them always. My critic, I don't know what my critic is going to gain by criticizing me, but one thing is certain, according to Jesus Christ, that I'm going to be blessed, I'm going to be exalted, and they reveal to this state of awareness in me. So it is applicable to life of all of us who want to live a positive life. Then we can see, we can contemplate that what awareness we gain because of those people from whom we want to run away, who are like the living wolves of our life. So with a prayer for a self-strength, instead of changing them, or let their destiny decide, or divinity decide, or their own discernment decide it for them, I pray for your strength, your courage, your development, your fulfillment, and our relation with Almighty, and we attain the might to go beyond all the friction and win it. So with this prayer, I thank you for listening to these words with so much of love. May God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.